How's it going, guys? PK's on the phone. So you know how I always start the video with Bitcoin, and I always say that there is this potential bear case. Well, now I'm like 10% thinking that this is actually possible to happen, just because we made a new high. The only way for me to consider this possible would right now be the case that we are actually doing that. This was a wave 3 and this was a wave 4, and now we're completing the wave 5, and that would be our wave B. Although when I subdivide this, it doesn't really play ball with me, so that's why I said that 10%, right? That's what I said. This is probable, but maybe it's going to be the last time when I talk about it. So now that I mentioned it, I'm going to go back to this 1 2 1 2, in case that this was a wave W, and now we're going to go back for a sideways, which was something that I honestly preferred, just because we could have a better entry at this point, and better entry in a sense of, well, if you catch the wave 2 of a wave 3, congratulations to you. Now where are we here? So this one here is this one here, and before I said that this could have been the blue wave 2 in bottom. We start 3 of a macro and a full send. Now I'm gonna get there. It's still possible that we continue some sideways. It would be better for an entry, again, an accumulation. But this wave here starts to look much more as a wave 3 than a simple zigzag. And the reason why is that okay, in linear, wave 1 to 2, it's already at 1618. Look at that log as well. If we stop there for some reason and we start going back, any form of a corrective pattern or an impulse for me is a buy. For some reason I don't think we will, but I just keep it here as an option that we perhaps have another retracement. All right, so let's entertain the idea that this one is impulsive. So we have a blue count 1 2 with an inner 1 2, and again 1 2 and a 1 2. Now the orange one completed there, the yellow one completed here with a 4 and another impulsive for a 5. Yellow is done. Then we have a flat looking structure, a deep retracement, and then the 3 blue is in, the 4 is in, and now we made a 1 2 3 4 and perhaps one more to complete the blue 3, the blue 3, and then another 4 and another 5. So we need that's a really good region. So 52k is a next resistance area. We still didn't have a significant wave 4 that I can recognize. Perhaps this, perhaps it's a complex. Let's see. And then, since we were looking at this structure to be a potential triangle, well, it looks like it wasn't. Time will tell. We still need this magnitude of a corrective wave in order to complete the wave 5, and then we're gonna have a healthy looking structure, right? And in this case, if we complete the 5 there, or just for a second, 10% that that this bear could be possible if we completed something here, so wave B, and then 5 down. If not, impulsive here could mean that this is the wave 1 of a larger tree. So in a sense, let me kill this one. In this sense, like 1, 2, 3, we continue 4 and 5. This sense. At least this is how I have my count on a macro. I saw other counts, but the current one is just my perspective and how I look at it. After this, we might have a shallow pullback, and that's it. Again, just like I mentioned before, the more time we spend here, the less chances that we're hitting a larger tree, and it's going to be the same here. The shorter this is, the better. So any 3-wave pullback, in my opinion, is a potential buy. Just with a stop loss, and it's going to be hard after to count the wave 3 because of because how ridiculously it's going to look like that, right? How can I count this? All right, we're gonna watch. I expect some sort of a resistance. Let's see if this was a zigzag or it's an impulse and sideways 4, or no, actually maybe sharp 4 would make more sense because of the sideways. Well, if I look at this, yeah, the reason why I put the channel like this, because this was a significant pivot for me. This is where the thing started rolling up. If I use a channel like that, it won't help me. All right, so we know that most common retracement for wave 4. Here we go again with this thing. If we finish the 5 there, well, here we have a previous support levels, previous waves 4. This is where we're gonna expect some support, geometry wise as well. So maybe we want a long there. So if we have a clean looking setup with the 3-wave pullback, well, there's not a lot to think. I think it's a long. Okay. Ethereum looks like it's starting its wave 3. I had it previously as a potential irregular flat. Well, that's off now. 1 2 1 2. I think either we're starting something for wave 3 or sideways, but this looks ready to go. So this one is always doing its own thing, right? Either we bottomed here, so I am ready to accept this to be a truncation and that we actually bottomed here. Now we have an impulse, corrective, whatever, corrective again, and off we go. If not, if XRP does what it does all the time, perhaps you're gonna have this triangulation completed and then another impulsive down for the bottom here. But lower time frame, I can see this being a leading diagonal of some sort. We had a 3-wave down. Now whatever this wants to do, for the moment it's 3-wave up. Perhaps we're gonna have another retracement. And anyway, we're at the accumulation zone for XRP. Again, same old, up and down. Let's hope we hold this area and just go. Anyway, I think something like that is incoming right now. At least there, there. Triangle is a resistance again. On link, this one is pretty interesting and clean. We're in the 5th wave. So leading diagonal as a 1, a strong flat as a 2. Now the blue could be done, but it doesn't have to be done. So 1 2 1 2 inner, 3 4 and 5. So 3 is done, 4 is done here. Now let's take a look for a potential 5 of a 3 from micro 3. So strong wave 3, more than 2.618, indicates that 5 can be, or most of the time is, equal to wave 1. Wave 1, if I end my correction there as an ABC, well, 5 would be here, right? And now we just have some sort of pullback for a larger degree, wave 4, which I'm gonna go after. But I have it as a potential flat here, with this being flat, this being a double zigzag up, and now hard to count, I agree. Hard to count this thing. All right, to be fair, it can be both things. It can be an impulse and it can be this, right? So a bit stuck on this one. But if it was this, this was a wave 4, because expanded flat algos work to the tick. No, almost. Are we there yet? No, that's it. That's it. Okay. Potential 4. Potential 4. And then the last kick for the 5. And that would complete the wave 3. If not, if this was a wave 3, go back here. I still expect another corrective pattern to evolve, because we need a 4, this magnitude 4. 1 2 2 was pretty deep. 4 all this was a sideways. 4 can be a sharp, and then again we have the support of a previous waves 4, so we might accumulate link for another wave up. So I think that's the play, to be honest. All right, RUNE, if you ever caught this here, congratulations, because right now we're at the zigzag zone. So either we had a motive and a zigzag, and now we're gonna have a motive down again. This is why we trade 3s and Cs. Or we're gonna have a macro wave 5 with the 1 2 3 4 and 5 incoming. And if this is a wave 5, well, then we have to count this as a 1 2 yellow 1 to red, and off we go for higher highs and wave 5. Time will tell. Not a whole lot that I can say about this one, because I can see an impulsive here, but this thing have to use a line chart. So the previous idea was 2 is done, and now we go further up, but then this would make more sense as a 3-wave pullback. The only thing that I can see here, if you count this as a truncation and this is an actual bottom, is a potential leading diagonal here, right? Because it expands. And now I'm unable to count this, right? Drop perhaps down here, but perhaps this is a side, and now we go down, and if we find a support again, this could be off we go, and we count this as a wave 1, 2, or some sort of a sideways, and we go further down. All right, so more or less I think that we're in a bull market, and I hope that my analysis and the videos that you're watching here are actually helping you in your trading, or just the broad aspect of counting waves. I wish you a good day. Thank you.